everyone, it's Team Rocket Draws here with another Pokemon drawing tutorial. And for this video we're gonna be drawing Vanillite. So as you guys can see on screen, this is how he ends up looking like. So if you guys want to learn how to draw him, let's get started. I'm also gonna put up a reference right now on screen, that way it's easier for you guys to follow and you guys can get all your details. So first of all, we're just gonna start by doing a sketch, guys, and then from there you guys could do your own drawing. And yeah, so we're just gonna start by doing a line right here and make it kind of sideways. You know, it's not like a straight line going from left to right. The left side is a little bit higher than the right side. And then we're just gonna do these circles right here at the end and then just connect it. And there we go. And I'm sorry that I haven't done any tutorials, guys. It's just I got a new job and I just need to get used to it. You know, I get out in the evening. When I get home, I just don't feel like doing anything, but I'll try to do them on my days off. Usually I would do like my drawings on the weekend, you know, but now I work the weekend, so you know what I mean. But I'll try to do them, guys, don't worry. So right here, just use a paper, guys. I'm measuring from the top to the bottom, and the top and the bottom should be the same size as I'm showing you guys here. And I believe the top is a little bit shorter than the one at the bottom, you know, so I just do it here. And the better that you guys make it now, the easier it'll be once you do your final drawing. It's still a sketch, you know, but the better that you make it now, the easier it'll be when you start adding all your details and all of that. So you guys could basically start by doing the oval shape almost, and then just do a line right in the middle. It's up to you guys. But I just found it this way a little bit easy, and I think the bottom is still a little bit higher, thicker than the one on the top. Alright, so now that we have that, we're gonna do this shape right here at the bottom, and it should be the same length as half of that oval shape that we did for the head. So from there to there is the same length, so that's why I recommend you guys using a paper and just mark it with the pencil, you know. I use that a lot. And now right here on the top, we're gonna make like another oval shape almost, and it's fairly small compared to the other one, you know, right here. And it should be the same length as half the circle, not length, the height, I'm sorry. So basically from the bottom to the top should be the same as the bottom to the middle of the head that we did. There we go. Right here I'm just fixing it, making it a better shape, an oval shape. You guys see me doing like a lot of lines, you know, going over it and over it, and I do that just to get the right shape of it, you know. For example, if one side it's not right, then the second time that I go over the line, I fix that, you know, so it just helps me. Alright, so now we're gonna do another one over here. There's gonna be the little candle shape right here that it has, and once again it should be around the same height, you know, as the other shapes right there. You guys can use a ruler. Sorry guys, just my throat hurts, I don't know why. Probably I'm gonna get sick again. Alright, so once you have your basic shapes right here, we're gonna start by doing the eye. So, and I actually do the eyes wrong, guys. Like, I didn't notice that. I know that I had to do that, but for some reason I didn't do it. It's so weird. So we're gonna use that line that we did in the middle to place our eyes, basically another oval shape. And this eye right here should be a little bit bigger, guys, than the first one that we did. But on mine it ends up being smaller. But now that I'm looking at it, I think on my sketch I did do it right, but once I did the outline with the Sharpie, I guess I just made it a little bit smaller, so I don't know what went wrong right there. And I'm just doing the basic shapes right here, and yeah, this should be basically the same thickness and length, although the right one should be a little bit bigger, you know, since it is closer to us. Alright, so now we're just gonna do right at the bottom, I do a line just to show you guys, but we're gonna start doing the mouth. It's almost like a Cheeto shape. And if you guys look at the reference, it doesn't touch the mouth, but it's right on the mouth level, on the eye level. I mean, it doesn't touch the eye. I'm sorry. It's right at the bottom of the eyes. Like, it helps just doing that line. You know, just keeping, or you guys could just keep in mind that it's like right at the same level as the eye, and then you guys could just curve it. There we go. Now we could do the triangle shapes, not triangle shapes, but like a square, like a diamond shape. There we go, right here. And just look at how far it is from the eye, like, you know, the gap in between. And then look how big it is compared to the eye, you know what I mean? Like, the bottom, it's on the same level as the eye at the bottom, but the top, it doesn't go as high as the eye, you know, at the same level as the eye. So that's something you guys could pay attention to. That way you guys could get a little bit more accurate. Right here, I didn't like the shape that I did, so I just changed it a little bit. And to do this diamond shape is basically like a square going at an angle. You know, if you guys tilt your head to the left a little bit, you guys will see the square. And now for the actual eyes, it's just another oval shape, long oval shape. And once again, just try to make them right here. I make them really small right there on the as I do them right here. They should be way bigger than I have them here. I don't know if I do that, I change that now, or if I left it like that. It's just that once you look back at your drawing, guys, like, you notice so many things, you know, like things that you want to change. And I drew this a couple days ago. Alright, so now here we're just gonna do this like circular line right there. Do another one over here that goes outside, and then just do another smaller one over here that's almost like a full circle in a way. There we go. Yeah, guys, I do the eyes really small, so you guys could do them a little bit longer, bigger in the inside, you know. So now we're just gonna do one arm right here, and it's almost like a triangle shape if you guys pay attention to it, and it's closer to the top than it is to the bottom, you know. Once again, just try to do these arms on the same level, you know. Don't make one way higher than the other one, because it's just not gonna look right. And try to make them the same thickness, and the right one should be a little bit longer than the one on the left, just because the one on the left is behind them a little bit. And now for the shape that it has, the cone shape, the waffle shape right here, basically, once again, it's like a diamond shape. I do fix this later on, guys. Remember, this is the sketch still. Once I go back and I make my final drawing, and I just make small changes, you know, not big changes. You guys will see the difference on the drawing, but basically I just make the lines a little bit better, you know. Now I'm doing the little puffy shape that it has. I guess it's like the eyes cloud. Right here I'm just looking at the shapes that it makes, you know. And then for example, it's really close to the body and to the one of the hands. And then this one, I actually make it too far away from him. It should be a little bit closer to the other one and his arm, and a little bit closer to the head. Now on this one also, I think I make it too far away from him. If you guys look at the reference, it's really close to his head, but it's just small things, guys. Doesn't have to be perfect, you know. And then this one's way smaller than the first one that we did. Once I remove my hand, I'll see if they're almost the same size. Yeah, the first one that we did should be a little bit bigger, guys. It's just small details that you guys could change, or if you guys want. So now that you have your drawing, just go back and make any changes, you know. If something doesn't look right, now's the time to change it before you do your final drawing. Something that I like to do is that I like to erase my drawing, like completely erase it, and then I go back and then just make any changes when I'm doing my final drawing, as you guys see here on screen. And if you guys pay close attention, I didn't make that many changes. Like I just erased the lines that connect for the oval that we did on top of his head, the swirl, in other words. And right here, just look at the reference, you know, pay close attention to it, go detail by detail. I guess I did fix the eyes in the inside a little bit. I made them a little bit bigger, and I guess this is where I made my mistake, guys, that I make the right eye smaller than the one on the left, and it should be the opposite. So I guess I made that mistake when I was doing the final outline, and I didn't notice that till I finished it, till I colored it, and and I'm all like, oh man, I was gonna redo it, but at the same time it doesn't matter, you know. So yeah, then I just fixed the shape of the head a little bit. It's just small changes, guys. It's not a big change, you know. If you guys saw the difference between the sketch and this outline right here, it's really small changes. Another thing that I did change was the size of his hands. Like I said before, the right one should be a little bit longer than the one on the left, since the one on the left is further away from us and it's behind him a little bit. So that's one of those things that you guys could pay attention to. Another thing that I changed was, I think, the mouth. I don't know, it looks kind of derpy, but I did change that a little bit. Another thing that I noticed when I was doing it is that the thickness of the mouth is the same thickness as the eyes, the pupils. So that's something that you guys could change or try to match once you do your final drawing. Another thing is the triangles on the side of his eyes. The one on the right is bigger than the one on the left. And these are small details, guys, that when I'm doing the final drawing I pay attention to. Another thing that I also changed was the ice clouds that are around him. Like I said before, I made the one on top, the little one, the top right, I made it a little bit closer to his arm and to his head. I had it a little bit higher before, and I think that's it. And I did outline it in a Sharpie, guys. I was gonna leave it in pencil, but for some reason I outlined it in Sharpie, and I didn't make a mistake on his mouth. It's not a big thing because I was gonna color it anyway, so it wasn't gonna be that noticeable. So here's the final drawing. I think it came out alright, guys. I used Prisma Premier color markers. I just used the two different blues, and then a gray, like the lightest gray that I had. And I just used that light gray on the shadows. If you guys look at the reference, you guys will see what I was trying to do. And then for the blue, the darker blue, I used it for the mouth and for the pupils, the eyes basically. And then I used the light blue for the rest, for the body, for the cone in other words, and the clouds. And if you guys look at it, there's like 3 different shades of that light blue, and the way I did that is by just doing it once, going over it once. I let it dry, and then I went over it again on some areas, so it made it a little bit darker. I waited for that to dry, and then I just did, like, I went over some other areas again, so it made it just a little bit darker, you know, since it had 3 layers of that color. And you guys can see that on the cone, like on the stomach. There's like 3 different shades of that blue, but it's the same thing. I also did the same thing on the triangles that he has next to his eyes. And that's it. And also the gray, I did that where I went over it once, and you guys could barely tell that, but it just makes a big difference, you know. If you guys pay close attention, once the gray meets the white, there's like a small line in between them that's lighter gray. So I did the same thing. I did that, and then I just went over the bottom, you know, again with the gray once it dried. So it just makes it a little bit darker, and that's a trick that I learned. So that's something that I'm gonna start doing in the future, just to get those better shades. But yeah, guys, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you have any questions, remember that you guys could always leave them in the comment section. And if you guys have any suggestions for any Pokemon, you guys could always leave them in the comment section. But remember that it may take a while for me to do your suggestions, since there's so many Pokemon that I need to do right now. But leave a like, guys, if you enjoyed the video. If you're attempting to draw them, let me know in the comment section. I want to know how many people actually attempt to draw them or draw them. And remember that you guys could always send in your drawings to be featured at the beginning of my video, just like the ones you saw on this one. So if you drew Vanillite, you guys could always send it to me. The links will be in the description. I prefer email just because I get it right away on my phone, and it's way easier for me. So you guys could always just send it, and I'll feature it on my next video. So I just want to thank you guys for we hit 1,000 subscribers as of this video. So if you guys are watching this in the future, yeah, when I did this video, I think last time I checked, I have 1,033 subscribers. That's crazy. That's something that I honestly didn't think was gonna happen in a way. I know there's not that many compared to other YouTubers, but to me, that's a lot, guys. That's 1,033 people that subscribe to me, that watch my videos to the point where they wanted to subscribe. So that's great. And yeah, leave any feedback, let me know what's up, let me know how I did my video. That's the only way I know what to change on my next one. And yeah, if you guys plan to draw them, once again, let me know in the comment section. And I just want to thank you guys, and yeah, catch you guys on the next video. Team Rocket Draws out.